funny. Me and Shelton were just talking about this the other day where he had a match with Christian in Canada. Shelton was the babyface. Christian was the heel. Christian went out and cut a heel promo. He was in Canada. They cheered. He cut another promo. They cheered louder. He was not going to be a heel that night in Canada.
Okay.
He and Shelton went face to face. What are we going to do? You want to be a heel? I guess tonight I am. Turnabout.
Adjust.
Call it on the fly. Whatever you talked about beforehand is negated now because we have to do things differently. So when I am, and at this point in my career, let's face it, I'm a legacy guy now. So when I show up, people want to see balling. They want to see some character stuff. They want to cheer me. They want to have a good time. So it's kind of difficult for me to be a heel now. Even now in my role with the Hurt Syndicate, you know, when I come out, like so many of these people at these arenas across the country where we're working, I get MVP chants. And I appreciate it. I respect it. I've been around a long time. But I'm insulting these people and saying, and they're chanting MVP, you know.
Everything you do with that cane is straight heel, man.
MJF comes out. Big pop when his music hits. And signs, he's our scumbag. Hey, boo the fuck out of him. He's our scumbag, though, you know? So, to go back to the original question, it's not something that I handle. MVP doesn't change. Just whether or not I'm your friend or not changes. My character is the same. And I'm still talking smack. But I'm talking smack about your city's closest rival, or I'm talking smack about your city. You know, my character doesn't change. My content does. And if I come out and they're booing me or treating me like that, oh man, I love it. Because then I could just, you know, I love being a heel. My boos are my cheers. And if I'm being really effective and you're booing me, oh man, my feelings are hurt, man. Like, you don't realize that's everything. Yes, please boo me louder. Thank you, you know. But there have been times when I was supposed to be the heel, but people weren't having it. I would come back to Shelton Benjamin. I think we were in Hidalgo, Texas. And it was the time when MVP was going through the losing streak.
Okay.
And it was very organic because I felt it. Where the fans were saying, why is this guy losing all the time? Like, no, he's good. This guy be Benoit. You know, like, how is he losing to Kazarni? You know, no disrespect to Nick, but, you know, just from a business standpoint. And the fans organically turned me babyface. So the heels that I was working against on the house shows, they were getting booed. And some of these people were baby faces that were getting booed because people were cheering me. The fans decided, no, we like him, man. This is bullshit. We don't, you know. And I remember with Shelton, I was supposed to be the heel. He was a baby face. And not that night. And I think, I'm pretty sure it was Hidalgo. They were like, no. We fuck with MVP tonight. And that was, Shelton and I had worked together a few times, but that was the first time that on a live event, we called an audible. And we laugh about it to this day because he goes, God damn, crouching tiger, hidden baby face. And on the fly, we changed the dynamic. He turned to the heel. I started working as a baby face. And my mannerisms didn't change. I was still MVP, but if I grabbed the mic, my vitriol would have been aimed at Shelton versus aimed at the city.
Okay.
The way to change that, and it's real easy, just aim it at the city, and then Shelton comes in and goes, no, you suck, and San Antonio's Texas greatest city ever. You know. And I go, no, Oklahoma is better. Ooh. And it's just understanding your audience and playing your role in that space. And if you really understand how to do this and you're good at it, you understand that ultimately you have to be able to call an audible, because you may have planned to go out there and have this technical Johnny Saint, Dean Malenko masterpiece, but you're in Ocoee, Florida. They don't care about that shit.
Yeah, is that Miami? Just joking. Just joking.
Actually, it's outside Orlando.
Oh.
But no, but these people want to see, and then you give a chop. Are we chopping meat now? So it's understanding what your audience wants and giving your audience that, and being comfortable in your character to be able to be a face or a heel under the circumstances. And there are a lot of guys who are really good at it. Off the top of my head, like you take Carlito. Dude, Carlito's dope. Like he's cool. And if he's not cool, he's an asshole, And sometimes he's a really cool asshole, It's just that, like, is he talking shit to you or is he talking shit to that guy you don't like?
Okay.
And that's what it comes down to.